Alright, here we are in game one. We're going to mulligan this because we only have one land. And this is good, so we'll keep this. So, um, yeah, this is a pretty good hand. Because we open the things pretty well. And then stuff like spiders are pretty tough to get rid of. They're less effective against mono. They don't remove, like, they don't kill things as much as they just awares. But even so, we have we can get this out maybe at 7, uh, meaning we play it and then we get. But we'll see how that goes. Not too good. Yeah, so I think here we just play the Wall of Roots. We're gonna be thinking, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we get another land, we. Uh, Otherwise, we could just play the Sentinels. I'm breaking through. I'm breaking through. I'm breaking through. I'm breaking through. I'm breaking because we could just double. And it's kind of a slow start from him. I mean, it's much easier for this deck to deal with one big creature. All right. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can. I guess the best play is to just get a bunch of these, and then we'll pretty much block everything he does. Uh, and then from here, his only. I mean, he can still hit us in the air with Squadron Hawks, but I doubt. But Spider, which can for a little while. Um, if he had removal, I imagine he would have used it already on the battlement, just because that would have been a pretty big tempo play for him. Um, if we draw another land, the decision's going to be between the Spider and the Crusher. It's also situations like this where the Blight Widow would be the mine. Ooh. Next turn he hits us for 5. Guess we'll just cycle this. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I guess we. Well, okay. Well, play the spider, and I guess we'll just play the land. There's no reason cycling it because helps us here. A sprout swarm would be kind of cool, but it's not going to help us here. And then this means that next turn, Oblivion Ring or a Journey. In which case we just lose. No, we're still good. Okay, so I guess he forgot that this thing has reach. It's the only way that makes sense because I guess the correct play from him, I think, would have been to just put a bone splitter and a bone splinter on. I don't know what he's doing now. All right. I'm not really sure what he's doing. Yeah, because I think we should probably be at like 6 right now. Had he attacked with the other stuff. Uh, and then what is great? He'll probably sack 2 lands and then trade these 2 guys for the Crusher. Or well, yeah, because he should put the. I don't know what he's doing. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm confused. Oh, that should pretty much seal this for us. We're gonna attack with the Crusher first. See what he does. The other close it would be to just uh, play another Crusher. It would be better to just play the Spider. Although I have no idea. Okay. All right. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Um, so I guess this changes our play a little. We could play the Crusher again. We're at 8. He could hit us at most for 6. I don't know. I think the safe play is to just play the. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Not really. I will just play the Spider. I don't really see how he's going to break through here. Because he can't have removal. I mean, he would need 2 things to get rid of both spiders. So certainly doesn't have that. I don't know what he's doing. Um, The only thing combat trick he would have here would be Holy Light. Um, right? So we could just block with these three. Might as well just block them. Oh, I guess we'll just leave that. Because if he Holy Lights, these become 2/2s. Yeah. Oh, Prism. Okay. That doesn't do too much, though, because we're only losing one guy out of it. So it's not too big of a deal. So it's good with Spider in there. Um, and I think we just play Crush. He just loses from that. I have no way to get rid of it. Yeah, there's really not much. He could put the Bone Splinter on this, and then he'd have to double block with Hawks, but it just leaves him. Yeah, and that's like his only way to get rid of the Crusher. Um, we could draw serrated arrows and just. Okay. I feel like at this point he's pretty much just drawing dead. Because then we start dropping these guys. Um, we have two more spiders and then the Blight Widows, which he's not going to be able to get through. He would be able to like pull this off is if he just gets a bunch more flyers. Terribly likely. Flyers before we got all of our reach guys and spiders and stuff. And he got rid of lands, and then he's probably gonna. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, that's fine. And then we could just double block the Skyfisher with the two spiders, and when we'll start playing these things, 4, 5 fortress, and I think that should be good. And then against them, pretty much just gonna bring in the moment's pieces. Sandstorm might be. Sandstorm is kind of hit and miss against them. Uh, you have stuff like Squadron Hawks and these Legionnaires, but then you just have like stuff like Court Skyfisher and like the Golems and sometimes Sandstorms work out great if he's hitting you with the Squadron Hawks, beating you down with like a Skyfisher. Um, that's cool. Do we have enough to play both? Yes, we do. Let's attack with him. Maybe he'll trade. Why he would, but. And then we have 10 mana available, so we can play the herd. And I don't know what he's doing. Oh, that's right, he has that. That's right. Alright, that's fine. I guess it's my fault for not realizing he still had that. But get a herd, and then we'll put the Blight Widow. It's worth pointing out at this point an acid moss would be um because uh construction is that this deck plays kind of like a control deck, a mid range ish control deck, stalemate on creatures to just push through for damage and break the stalemate. So you use the herds, the crushers, and the sprout storms so that when they can't do anything, you're able to use resources more for the spider. Um, in that context, pretty much just a tempo play. No reason to have like this, which looks to draw out the game. Because usually, I mean, they'll have a game where they'll be short on like land, and then you'll kill their land, and then they just have no chance. Games that you win are just games where they didn't draw enough. So it's kind of you're only. I mean, you're if they didn't have enough land, and then you destroy their land, you were probably winning those games anyway because they would have been behind. And I think uh, like stuff that actually um, goes toward that goal board. It's also pretty aggressive. Two infect. It's like had a little debate if it was on them. Four of them. Was it like an all or nothing thing because of the infect damage? But I want to like maximize the amount of infect going into it. And I think I don't know. I convinced myself that it was kind of four or nothing because of the infect stuff, and you want. I don't know exactly what I was thinking, but it makes sense and it blocks well. In situations like this, now we have a bunch of block, and the same thing in this matchup goes for the have many ways to get around reach guys, and especially spire golems are like usually the trick is they'll like the spire you'll have like one reach guy and they'll have two spire golems and those keep hitting you for two, but Blight Widow shuts that down pretty. I mean, I guess we could attack. No, there's no point in attacking Blight Widow here. This game is going to become awkward if he kills both of them. Sitting here with a stalemate board. I could also probably be attacking with more than I'm attacking with, but oh no, because he has that. But his board is just pretty much impossible for him to come back. He goes to 4. 6/4 tramplers. I don't know what he would. Excuse me. All right. Um, doesn't have strands, right? All right. That was good. Um, so the thing probably we want to bring into the moments pieces. Uh, not even. We'll see if there's. don't know. I think this deck, as is, the main deck is going to be good. If we wanted to, we could take out the map for a moment's piece, and I think we could do that. But as it stands, the decks, I'm not. The moment's pieces are. I actually haven't tried them out too much, so this is kind of like a test run for them. But I'm I'm thinking these are more useful in really aggressive matchups against like Act. A lot of them, and we'll. All right, so this is very easy mulligan. This one's lousy too. He went down to 5, and I think we're on the draw. Yeah, this isn't keepable. And this one's pretty good, I think. Yeah, he went down. Okay, so that became a lot better. Um, Start here from him. The battlement, gonna put it behind, and then the Blight Widow's just gonna do him in. And then from there, we'll have the battlements, the Blight Widow. We would need one more land, and then we could just start sprout swarming every turn and building up a huge board. All right, so future priest is priest is a problem here, kind of. Uh, the other thing is we could just start attacking with the Blight Widow. Uh, Hit our next land drop because right now. Oh wow. Okay. So this um I guess our only play here is to just play the Blight Widow and then I guess just get beat. Well, I guess get beaten down by the Sky Hunter. If we try another reach guy, we'll be okay. If we somehow that would also be cool. Yeah. All right, but we have a couple turns to pull something off. There's no point in blocking first the Blight Widow, and it's blocking other stuff. So we'll wait till the last possible. Oh, this ended up badly. 1, 2. Alright, so he has us on a 3-turn clock now. Um, and if we play these two, we go to a 2-turn clock, so we can't do that. I think we just have to pass. We can actually attack here, and maybe he'll block with something. Because we're not blocking this next turn either. But then he could swing in with the other things. Alright. Actually, that probably would have. That might have been a misplay. We probably should have attacked the Blight Widow. Then when he attacked. Actually, no, that would have worked. I was thinking we could make a token and block. Which would have been okay, maybe. Um, that might have been correct. Because that also gets rid of the bodyguard. But we're just going to do this. He'll probably have a perspective. Back with everything? So, I don't know. I guess it also would have been okay to keep the Blight Widow up and block this, then force him to use the bodyguard. We also had pretty horrid draws here. So we're just gonna concede this one. Uh, see what our next. All right, so we were losing that regardless of what we did. Oh well. I think. We could. I think it's good as is. First, and this is a keep. So we open with Cloud Post, and we can play the. Or we can play the Wall of Roots. I don't. Oh wow. Okay. So that's. Play the Wall of Roots. Cycle this first. Yeah, we need it. Okay, Blight Widow's cool. Uh, oh, we can actually play Blight Widow. Let's see. What's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? No, I think we just, well, 1, 2. Because next turn, 1, 2, 3, 4. We could play the Herd anyway next turn. Okay, I think we'll just play the Blight Widow. But see, unlike last game, we have a lot of Pretty sure he's going to be on the defensive here. So yeah, we'll attack with the Blight Widow. We have oh um 2, 3. No, we'll just let it. There's no real reason to play these right now because we don't. And since we're losing 2 life every time we play a creature, I don't think this changes our plan at all. So what we really want here are a crusher or an arrows. I think a serrated arrow is just it's ideal. Um, okay. This probably just take it. Would be yeah. And we're just gonna keep. And I think that's it. Starts attacking. And bodyguards less. That's really bad for us. And now we can kind of keep hitting us each turn. Um, can hit us each with the Guardian, but I think we're too far ahead for up the block. And even with this up the block, we're able to push through 2 trample every turn. Hitting him there. Okay. Until he gets to the block. Go. Um, burn. I guess it's tackle this too, right? Alright, so we'll kill these two. That works out pretty well for us. Oh, unless he, well, I think I think this does us in, right? No way to beat that. Oh, oh well. Just play this. Oh, we'll take three. We just needed arrows. Perhaps to maybe have three Blight Widows and four arrows instead of four Blight Widows and three arrows. A change to make. I don't think once again, my thinking with running the four split was that it's, but I don't know. The amount of times he went off of infect. So based on this one game of testing, not a based on that, it should probably make it three Blight Widows. Arrows. I don't think we can do anything here. Even if we did draw arrows, I don't know. We would need arrows the next turn, and then we'd need. But miracles can happen. Well, yeah, can't play a creature anymore because of these guys. All right, so that was game one. I feel like the matches were kind of close. Well, maybe not. Uh, the Suture Priests games 2 and 3 were kind of put a pretty big damper on it, and especially getting three of them shuts down of what we're trying to do. So that was game one. We'll see how games two and the rest of it's a daily, so the next three matches, we'll see how they go. Maybe they'll turn out a little better. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next match.